That's okay.
Okay.
Great.
Good. That worked really well.
Do you want to hear one of these things off the?
No, keep it up your sleeve. What about? No, we'll definitely do it. We'll keep it up our sleeve.
Okay.
The guy's going to go out. He's going to check his camera, and he's going to call the people who are fantastic resources they have in television compared to radio. They've got a crew here and a crew in Igor's house. Okay, and that is for 4 minutes of television.
It's great, isn't it?
Then, Sam, never mind. There you go.
You're on, Chris.
It's Chris's technical problems again.
Wow. Me explain. Chris calls every week, but then he doesn't.
I'm talking to you, chap. You're talking to me, chap.
But he struggles every week with the technology, and if you look on our screen, you'll see that his Skype camera at the moment is pointing towards one of those nice Art Deco mirrors that were very big in the 30s. And the top of a stripped pine dining room chair.
You can hear me. Give us the thumbs up, Sam.
I think the knack of having a webcam is to actually sit in front of it.
Yeah, another cock up per Chris, but thank you anyway, mate. Let's go to the phone. It's Play Radio. Big show tonight. Big show. We're on telly. Hey.
Sadly, I just need to talk dirty with you. My large Jewish body needs some loving.
Is that Barbara Streisand?
I'm all hot and sweaty like a gefilte fish. What, are you gay? So do you miss the taste of a woman?
I find that slightly disconcerting is the child's voices in the background. Did you hear that?
Yes.
That's disconcerting, isn't it?
Yes, a
or
little
am
bit. Yes.
Am I unusual? Can I read you? Good evening, good day. Hello, if you're podcast. It's Thursday. You're in the train into St Pancras. We'll take a Skype call and then on. If you want to download Skype to your PC, it's Skype at -play.radio.uk is our Skype
ID.
name. Yeah, ID. And do you need that to get through to us?
You need to add us as a contact, and then we can add you to the chat room, call you, do whatever you want. So.
Who's this on Skype, Stuart? Do you know?
G-Man Junior.
G-Man Junior.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Well, I'm really well. You?
Good. Yeah, very well. Thank you very much.
Good.
I missed the show last week. Sorry about that.
Oh, you've podcasted it, though?
First of the new show. Of course. Downloading it as we speak. I just wanted to know how it went. Glad that you're now back on a proper show. 3 hours.
How'd it go? Okay, we're building more things. Yeah, I don't know. How'd it go? We're building more things in. We've managed to get Alan Caddick's sports report where we want it, which is all the frenzy and modern delivery, but he's now identifying what he thinks. So that instead of saying that Calzaghe beat Kessler in the boxing the previous evening, he said that Joe Calzaghe beat that bastard Kessler in the boxing.
Right.
And therefore, it's the best sports report you'll get anywhere because it's got Alan Caddick's, what he really thinks. So I like that.
Now you've got a longer time. You're building in some more regular features, are you?
Just sticking more stuff in, yeah. You got to, haven't you?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Okay.
And what sort of stuff are you planning? Or is it top secret?
No. Tonight, we trailed, Ronnie Corbett is going to be phoning a lady who runs a pub in Marlow to be part of a radio pub quiz. It's not actually Ronnie Corbett, but she doesn't know that. Channel 4 are here filming us. We're talking about sign language, the Holocaust.
Right.
We've got another Alan Caddick's
Colourful Sports.
Is it Channel 4 or the Channel 4 website?
It's a programme done by Tiger Lily. And it's there 4 on 4 or something.
Something like that.
You get it's a 4-minute documentary that goes on at 7:56.
Right after the Channel 4 news, isn't it? Or is it right before?
Yeah.
One of the two.
And it's not on us, it's on a listener.
Oh, right.
And we're also talking
Which listener is?
A guy called Igor.
Igor. Oh, yes, I know Igor.
But given it's 4 minutes, it'll predominantly be us and Igor. So.
we shall see. So, I'll tell you what they'll do. Because they always do this in telly. I never did this, but they do it a lot now. Is when they cut it and voice over it, all right, they make disparaging remarks about everybody except themselves.
It's a good show.
So they'll say something, cutting about what we're doing and cutting about Igor, because they do. Did you know that?
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
You were aware of that? That will happen?
Yeah.
They'll make some snide remarks about everything.
I think it's terrible when you're accused of saying something you didn't say, because the way they cut or edited you.
Absolutely. Are you referring at all to any of the discussions that are going on about what we had to say about the Holocaust last week?
No, well, I haven't heard that yet.
Okay.
So,
but apparently, various forums, you got people wanting to suggest that I'm a Holocaust denier, which is
right. I heard your discussion with Fat Steve a few weeks ago.
Okay. Well, that's all.
I didn't really catch all of it. I wasn't in on the beginning. I didn't really kind of understand it all. So
no. Well, all I'm saying is that all I'm saying
fair
is
for me to comment.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just reprise what I say. What I said then. Okay, which is this: if you go looking at all the various research that's been done by very impressive people into 9/11, you can't help but wonder whether the official version of events is accurate. That's all I would say about that. If you then
so you're saying if the internet was around in 1945 or whenever the Holocaust was sort of around that time, it might have been reported very differently.
Actually, I wasn't saying that, but since you've said it and you make a good point, I might consider saying that. But I'll just stick to saying what I think, which is not that. It is that, having done some research, and also having had some thoughts of my own about the Holocaust and the fact that history should always be under revision, I'm interested in hearing what people who want to revise that portion of history have to say. And it concerns me that David Irving, who's been imprisoned for his beliefs in this regard, is not being allowed to explain what he thinks using any medium other than books that he's written in himself, and he's got to actually publish them himself now, and I believe he has to sell them himself now because nobody will touch him with a barge pole. And have you heard of Noam Chomsky?
The name rings a bell, but I couldn't. I'm not aware of his work. He's American.
Yeah, he's written a foreword in one book by a revisionist or Holocaust denier, saying that though he disagrees fundamentally and thoroughly with everything that's in the book, it's very important that people should be allowed to get these opinions out. And so we think that that's one thing that we can do on Play Radio that conventional radio can't do. Listen, G-Man, I've got to go. Call me again. Skype me again sometime. I've got to go. And do we want to take another call, Adam? Might this be Igor again or what?
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties.
Oh, did we? Okay. All right. You're on Play Radio. It isn't Igor. It isn't Igor. Listen, caller, I'm going to be brutal. We do Human Zoo from 8 o'clock. 7 until 8, it's other things. Human Zoo starts at 8. Everybody. Hi, you're on Play Radio.
You love Timmy Mallet.
It's your birthday, Hugo, today, isn't it?
Stop again. At normal radio stations, if somebody rings in and they've ever rung before, everybody gets very nervous because it looks as though they haven't got a range of callers. Okay? Whereas what we do is not only know personally by their intake of breath who the callers are, we know their birthday.
There are ways and means.
It's 01243 55 60 60. Look, decent contributor, hello, at your own PC, or maybe joining in the Skype chats that are going on the various forums which run alongside this effort on a Sunday night. And I hope you're able to watch the very impressive webcams.
Alison's here.
Alison arrives. We've got Alison Mead has just turned up. Come and sit you down, mate. We'll just register that. Are you all right? Did you get your times wrong, or what happened?
Oh, did you want me at 6:30?
You said I said we start at 7 now. Alison's been on the show once before.
At 8.
No, I didn't. Okay. Anyway, welcome. Okay, it's good to see you. Good to see you. I can't remember where I was. Oh, I was explaining what's going on. Channel 4 are filming, but not us. They're filming one of our listeners, callers, contributors, we like to say. Let's go to the phones. It's Play Radio. Hi,
hey,
who's...
man.
Igor, is it?
Yeah, it's me. Yeah, hey, Tommy. So, I thought maybe you could